Hi guys, happy Thursday. It's Mrs. Hanson here. I'm going to go ahead and get started with our phonics paper for today, okay? It is lesson 138, page 275 to 276. So go ahead and grab that and let's get started. All right, we're going to start with some drills, just a short drill today, just reviewing what adjectives are. Remember, adjectives are describing words. So we're going to look at this first sentence and find all the adjectives and draw arrows to what they describe. So, a large manatee swam slowly under our green boat. So first, we have to find one of the nouns. Remember, a noun is what? A person, place, or thing. So, a large manatee. A manatee is a noun, so we're going to underline manatee. And what is the word that describes the manatee? Large. So we're going to draw an arrow to manatee because large describes the manatee. Swam slowly under our green boat. What kind of boat? Boat is a noun. And what kind of boat was it? It was a green boat. Good. It describes what the boat looks like. Dad packed 2 flashlights, 1 tent, and 6 blankets in the van. So how many flashlights? Flashlights is a noun. 2 flashlights, 1 tent. Tent is a thing, so that's a noun. How many? 1 tent and 6 blankets in the van. Blankets is a noun. And how many blankets? 6. Now there's other nouns in here, right? Dad, but there's no words describing dad. And van, but there's no words describing van. So those are also nouns, but they don't have descriptive words to them. Okay, go ahead and take out your phonics paper for today. It should look like this. All right, put your name in cursive at the top. I'll sing the song I sing for my class. Name in cursive on the top. All right. And then now we are going to get started with our lesson. This is a review from yesterday. We had ER to an adjective when comparing 2 things. ER goes with 2 things. EST goes with 3 things. Here's a tip. ER has 2 letters in it, so it compares 2 things. EST has 3 letters in it, so it compares 3 or more things. Okay, so there's a little tip for you to remember. Number 1 says, circle the correct adjective in each sentence. My grandpa is the old person in our family. My grandpa is the older person in my family. My grandpa is the oldest person in our family. Which one should it be? So he's relating his grandpa to the whole family. So that's probably 3 or more people, right? So EST, oldest. I am old than my little sister. I am older than my little sister. Or I am oldest than my little sister. Well, it's taking I and comparing it just to the sister. So it's comparing 2 things. So we're going to use ER, so older. All right, number 2. Listen to the paragraph about alligators and crocodiles. Write 2 things about each animal under its name. Write 2 ways that these animals are the same where the circles overlap. So you're going to write 2 things about alligators, 2 things about crocodiles, and then 2 things about what's true about both of them. So both the alligators and the crocodiles, okay? All right, turn those listening ears up. Here we go. Did you know that both crocodiles and alligators live in the Everglades National Park? Florida is the only place in the United States where both of these reptiles live. Many people cannot tell the difference between them, but you can. Both of these animals are reptiles. They build nests and hatch from eggs. But there are many differences. So let me reread that. Both of these animals are reptiles, build nests, and hatch from eggs. But there are many differences. A crocodile is green and has a pointed nose. When its mouth is closed, some of its upper and lower teeth show, making it look as if it were smiling. An alligator is black and has a rounded nose. When it closes its mouth, only its upper teeth show. If you visit Everglades National Park, you may see an alligator, but you will probably not see the shy crocodile. Okay, so going over that, here are some of the things, let's do alligators first, that are special just for alligators. So you could have written that they're black, that they have a rounded nose, that they only have upper teeth, that they show when the mouth is closed. That's a long one. Okay, so there's for alligators. Let's do crocodiles. What color are crocodiles? They're green. They have a pointed nose. And then they have upper and lower teeth. That show when mouth is closed. Okay, and then for the same, they're both what? They're both reptiles. They both hatch from eggs. They both lay eggs. And they both live in Florida. So you don't have to write all of these. As long as you have two, that's great. Okay? All right, dictation. You are going to write the phrase that I say on the bottom. The first one, warmest day. You're going to write warmest day. Warmest day. And on the second one, you're going to write coolest night. Coolest night. Here's what it should look like. Warmest day and coolest night. All right, let's go ahead and flip your paper over to the seat work side. And just going over it with you so you know what to do. Number one says read the sentences, circle the adjective. So everybody circle the word adjective because that's the direction that it gives you. That describes the underlined noun. Then you're going to draw an arrow. Everybody underline, draw an arrow from the adjective to the noun it describes. This is just like the warm-up that we did, okay? So American crocodiles live in dark salt water. So crocodiles is underlined. What word describes the crocodiles? American. So we're going to circle American, and then we're going to draw an arrow to the crocodiles. There's one more in that sentence, so don't skip it, okay? Number two, imagine that you are on a boat trip in Everglades National Park. Write an adjective for each of the nouns that describe your trip. Remember to make each adjective answer what kind or how many. So, blank water, it could be the cold water, right? Or the salt water. That would describe what kind, okay? Write a or an in the blanks. So you use a when? Shout it at the screen. When do you use a? When it's a consonant, right? And when do you use an? Shout it louder. Hope you said when it's with a vowel. Okay, so Olivia flew on blank airplane with her family. A airplane or an airplane? Well, airplane starts with a, and that's a vowel, so you're going to use an. And then number 4 says circle the correct adjective in each sentence. This is just like what we did on the front. Use ER when it's how many things? 2, and EST when it's how many? 3 or more. All right, guys, I had fun with you today. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll chat with you tomorrow. Bye.